What if the secret to a long and healthy life wasn't found in expensive medications, extreme diets, or complex wellness routines, but in something much simpler? Consider Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, one of Japan's most revered physicians. He lived to the remarkable age of 105, actively treating patients well past 100. Yet, his longevity wasn't due to taking pills or following rigid dietary restrictions. Instead, he maintained a consistent and straightforward approach to eating and living. Before his passing, he shared his insights on how anyone could adopt the same habits to extend their lifespan and enhance their well-being. In the United States, the average life expectancy is 76 years, but in Okinawa, Japan, it's 84. And many residents live beyond 100 while remaining active, cooking, walking, and even gardening well into old age. Their secret? It isn't found in costly treatments or cutting-edge science. It's embedded in their everyday lifestyle and dietary choices. Dr. Hinohara embodied these principles, emphasizing simple meals, daily routines, and finding joy in small moments. Welcome to Healthy Life Channel, where we explore vital topics to keep you well-informed and prioritize your well-being. Like this video if you're intrigued by natural health solutions. If you're new here, hit subscribe and enable notifications for our latest updates. Also, drop a comment below and let us know where you're watching from. We love connecting with our community. Today, we'll explore 5 key longevity habits he practiced. Habits that can transform your energy, digestion, and mental clarity, especially after the age of 60. Mistake number 1: overeating and ignoring Hara Hachi Bu. Let's start with something that seems incredibly simple, but has profound effects on health. Portion control. In Western cultures, people are often encouraged to eat until they feel completely full. Phrases like "clean your plate" or "finish strong" reinforce the idea that bigger portions mean better value. However, in Okinawa, where centenarians are common, the mindset is entirely different. The Okinawan people follow a practice called Hara Hachi Bu, which translates to eat until you are 80% full. Instead of eating until they feel stuffed, they stop just before reaching full satiety. Consistently eating slightly less has been shown to reduce overall calorie intake, preventing excess weight gain, lower inflammation and oxidative stress on organs, improve digestion and metabolic health, potentially extend lifespan, as linked by studies from the National Institute on Aging. Dr. Hinohara followed this principle religiously. He ate light meals, chewed slowly, and left the table feeling just slightly unsatisfied. He credited this habit for maintaining his energy levels and mental clarity well into his 90s. Let's consider Helena, a 68-year-old retiree. She grew up being told don't waste food, so she always finished her plate, even after she felt full. Over time, she started experiencing sluggish digestion, midday fatigue, and poor sleep. Then she learned about Hara Hachi Bu and decided to make a small change. Halfway through her meals, she would pause and ask herself, "Am I truly still hungry, or am I just eating out of habit?" The result: more energy throughout the day, better sleep quality, less bloating, and improved digestion. A newfound appreciation for mindful eating. Try this at your next meal. Eat more slowly, take a deep breath between bites, and when you feel about 70% full, pause and assess your hunger. This simple habit can make a significant difference. But controlling how much you eat is just the beginning. Next, let's explore what to eat and why Japan's protein choices might surprise you. Mistake number 2: skipping beans and plant-based proteins. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle strength, supporting recovery, and promoting healthy aging. However, one of the biggest misconceptions, especially in Western countries, is that the best source of protein comes from meat. In contrast, Okinawans, one of the longest living populations on Earth, get most of their protein from plant-based sources, particularly soybeans. Tofu, miso, natto, and edamame are not just occasional foods. They are daily staples in the traditional Japanese diet. Why does this matter? Soy-based foods are incredibly nutrient-dense, offering complete plant protein, providing all essential amino acids, isoflavones, which reduce inflammation and support heart health, prebiotic fiber, which nourishes gut bacteria and promotes digestion. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular soy intake is associated with lower LDL, bad cholesterol, improved bone density, reduced risk of cognitive decline, Dr. Hinohara swore by this habit. He ate tofu almost every day, believing it helped keep his arteries clear and his digestion smooth, even in his late 90s. Consider Michael, a 73-year-old retiree who had always avoided soy due to myths about hormones and estrogen. One day, after watching a documentary about long-lived Japanese centenarians, he decided to give it a try. Twice a week, he swapped his usual red meat dinner for a tofu stir-fry with bok choy, garlic, and ginger. Simple, light, and satisfying. The result? Lower blood pressure, reduced joint pain, more sustained energy throughout the day. No more afternoon naps. Here's the takeaway. You don't have to become a vegetarian, but incorporating more plant-based proteins like tofu, lentils, or black beans just a couple of times a week can provide major health benefits. A hidden anti-aging powerhouse that the Japanese eat every single morning, but many Westerners overlook. Let's dive in. Mistake number 3, ignoring fermented foods, the hidden longevity secret. Let's talk about a powerful yet often overlooked dietary habit that has helped the people of Japan live longer, healthier lives: fermented foods. This isn't just another health trend. It's a centuries-old tradition that has kept Japanese elders active and thriving well into their 90s and beyond. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, one of Japan's most renowned longevity experts, started each day with a simple bowl of miso soup. Not just for its warmth and comfort, but because he understood the profound health benefits hidden in these probiotic-rich foods. So, what makes fermented foods so special? Gut health and digestion. Packed with live probiotics, fermented foods help restore balance in the gut, easing digestion, reducing bloating, and improving nutrient absorption. Nutrient unlocking power. These foods contain natural digestive enzymes that break down complex nutrients, making them easier for your body to absorb and utilize. Anti-inflammatory benefits. Rich in bioactive compounds, they reduce inflammation in the body, supporting joint health, brain function, and immune resilience. Yet, in the West, many people rely on probiotic supplements instead of real, living foods. But science shows that naturally fermented foods offer a unique synergy. Whole foods plus active microbes, something a capsule can rarely match. Meet Claire, a 70-year-old retired librarian. She struggled with bloating, unpredictable digestion, and sluggish energy for years. She tried everything: fiber supplements, digestive enzymes, and expensive probiotics, but nothing worked. Then, a friend introduced her to real, living miso paste. She started each morning with a simple cup of warm miso broth. No extreme diet changes, no complicated routines. Within 2 weeks, her bloating was gone. Her energy felt steady throughout the day. Her appetite balanced itself naturally. This wasn't magic. It was the power of real, living probiotics. Not from a bottle, but from food. How you can start. Try a spoonful of miso paste in warm water for a nourishing morning boost. Enjoy a few slices of naturally fermented pickles or sauerkraut with meals. Add natto, fermented soybeans, or kimchi to your diet for an extra probiotic punch. Fermented foods don't just help your gut. They support graceful aging by enhancing digestion, immunity, and even mental clarity. And now, let's move on to one of the biggest food myths in Western diets. Why avoiding carbs could actually be shortening your lifespan rather than extending it. Mistake number 4. Fearing carbs and skipping sweet potatoes, the longevity staple. Let's clear up one of the biggest nutrition myths in the West. Carbs are not the enemy. In fact, some of the world's longest living people, the Okinawans of Japan, consume a high-carb diet. Yet they have lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity than most Western populations. How? Because not all carbs are created equal. While processed carbs, like white bread, refined sugar, and pastries, cause blood sugar spikes and energy crashes, whole, nutrient-dense carbs like Japanese purple sweet potatoes are rich in longevity-boosting compounds. Why are Japanese sweet potatoes so powerful? Packed with anthocyanins. These vibrant purple pigments are potent antioxidants that protect blood vessels, fight inflammation, and slow cellular aging. Stable blood sugar. Unlike refined carbs, sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause sugar spikes or crashes, keeping your energy steady throughout the day. Gut-healthy fiber. They provide soluble fiber, which feeds good gut bacteria, supports digestion, and prevents cravings. Heart and brain support. Loaded with potassium, vitamin C, and B vitamins. They help regulate blood pressure, improve circulation, and support cognitive function as you age. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, who lived to 105 years old, frequently chose sweet potatoes over rice, believing they were gentler on the body and packed with more protective nutrients. Even modern research backs this up. Studies from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, show that anthocyanin-rich foods like Japanese sweet potatoes can improve blood vessel function, reduce inflammation, and even slow cognitive decline. Paolo, a 69-year-old retired engineer, had been avoiding all carbs because he was pre-diabetic and constantly fatigued. His diet? Lean protein and low-carb veggies. Yet he felt drained every afternoon, and his cravings for sugar were uncontrollable. His doctor recommended a simple change. Add half a cup of steamed Japanese sweet potatoes to his lunch. Within 2 weeks, Paul's afternoon energy crashes disappeared. His cravings for sweets dropped significantly. His blood sugar readings stabilized more than they had in months. The lesson? It's not about cutting carbs, it's about choosing the right ones. How you can start. Swap white rice or pasta for steamed or roasted Japanese sweet potatoes. Try purple sweet potato mash as a fiber-rich side dish. Bake them into soup or porridge for a nourishing, slow-releasing energy boost. By making smart carb choices, you fuel your body properly without the side effects of processed foods. Now let's move beyond food and talk about the final, most overlooked secret to longevity. One that doesn't involve dieting at all but can add years to your life. Mistake number 5. Focusing only on diet instead of daily rhythms. We often think that health is just about food, but the Japanese approach to longevity is different. It's not about strict diets or counting calories. It's about living in rhythm with your body. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara didn't obsess over macros or supplements. Instead, he followed a simple, joyful daily rhythm, a peaceful morning routine. He started his day with miso soup, a light walk, and reading. Mindful eating habits. He followed the 80% rule, eating just until he felt satisfied but not stuffed. Daily movement. He avoided elevators and walked everywhere, even in his 90s. A curious mind. He kept learning, writing books, and giving lectures well into old age. A joyful mindset. He laughed often, connected with others, and stayed purpose-driven. Mayan, 71, had spent years jumping from diet to diet. She tracked macros, calories, and sugar grams, but it left her stressed and exhausted. Then, she discovered the Japanese longevity mindset and made a shift. Instead of counting calories, she focused on slowing down her meals. She started walking 20 minutes each morning, just to breathe and enjoy the fresh air. She replaced food anxiety with small, joyful daily rituals, like sipping warm tea in the afternoon. Her result? She felt lighter, healthier, and more at peace than ever before. How you can start? Eat until you're 80% full. This supports digestion, energy, and longevity. Add more plant-based proteins. Foods like tofu, lentils, and edamame are easy to digest and nourish the body. Incorporate fermented foods. A spoonful of miso or a few slices of pickled veggies daily can strengthen your gut and immunity. Choose smart carbs. Japanese sweet potatoes fuel you without energy crashes. Live lightly and joyfully. Eat with gratitude, move daily, and make space for laughter. Remember, health isn't just about what's on your plate, it's about how you live around it. Longevity isn't about drastic diet overhauls or extreme restrictions. It's about small, consistent habits that add up over time. You don't need a perfect plan to live longer. You just need to start. Which of these habits will you try first? Let us know in the comments. Your choice might inspire someone else watching. If you found this information helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on healthy living.